The book of Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. I'm going to start right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp, doing a lesson through the spirit, you know what I'm saying, in regards to patience, man, because, you know, we got to be patient, man, you know, and honestly, we all just want to get the fuck out of here. All right. Those that are the hopeful elect, we want the kingdom. We want the promises, man. We want to be with Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. We want everything that the Lord has, you know, promised us, man. You know what I'm saying? Having our own land. All right. Having servants, immortal bodies. Okay. And quite frankly, man, you know, this whole experience being in America, Babylon the Great, it's just like, you know, we're ready for it to be over, man. You know, but, you know, we're on the Lord's timing. That's something that we have to just accept. We got to hold on to the faith and patiently wait for the Lord to take this goddamn devil down, his beast system, and to establish the kingdom. That's our desire. To have true spiritual fulfillment, man, you know, and we got to have that patience, you know what I'm saying, because the promise is there. We just have to endure it to the end. You know, we got to endure through all the bullshit, and you know, the kingdom is on the other side. But the thing is like, yo, sometimes it feels like this damn devil is just taking forever, man. You know, it's like this world is getting more and more wicked, and it's just getting more and more lame, and just I don't even know the words to describe the way I'm feeling right now, man. It's just like, yo, I'm just ready for this shit to be over. And I know I ain't the only one. All right, I'm tired of looking at these goddamn devils every damn day. I'm tired of Esau, man, just running around free. I'm just, the sight of these damn devils starting to really, really, really annoy me, man. You know, these heathen running around, you know, looking down on Jake like the 2/3. It's just like, damn, man, Lord, please just end this shit. You know, but we gotta have patience. That's the, you know, the point of this lesson. Speaking to myself first and foremost. And here's the next verse right here. Hebrews 10 verse 37. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. All right, Yahweh Shai gonna be here, man. All the signs are here. All right, we got to keep reminding ourselves that, hey, redemption is not far off, man, because all the signs that were given unto us in the scriptures before the Lord's return, all right, they're happening right now. They're happening right now. The wars, the rumors of wars, all right, plagues, pestilences are in the works. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're on the brink of World War III, the last war. It's not slowing down, man. Okay, things are happening. The Lord is moving. We just gotta have that patience. You know what I mean? Earthquakes in diverse places, uproars of the people. All these things are happening, man. All right, and soon the Lord Yahweh Shai will be here, you know, with the host of heaven, coming to redeem us, man, and to end this goddamn fucking nightmare. Excuse my language. But if you're not upset with the current condition of the world and the state of the people and just the wicked spirit that's on this place, then something wrong with you. All right, we desire the kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. All right, I'm tired of looking at wicked Jakes, man. I'm tired of looking at wicked 2/3 of our people. You know what I mean? I'm tired of seeing Keisha and Big Shirley, you know, twerking on every goddamn thing. You know, it's just like, yo, let's get this kingdom. All right, but he'll be here soon. Our Lord Yahweh Shai, he has the answer to all our our problems, man. Yahweh Shai, he's coming back with healing in his wings, you know. Tired of waking up in this damn body. All right, goddamn health failing and shit, you know what I'm saying? You get older. Every day that goes by, we're getting older. All right. Brothers got health problems and shit. It's like, yo, we need that healing sooner than later. And here it is, as I quoted it. This is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 2. It says, "But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall." All right. You see, the Lord's coming back with healing. He's going to heal his nation of people that he's chosen, man, the Israelites, which will consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, because we're in need of the physician. All right. You see, our people are spiritually sick. All right. Like I mentioned earlier, we're in these decrepit bodies that are subject to sin, which brings forth death. All right. We need healing, man. Our people are into all type of different weird ideologies and philosophies. The relationships between the men and the women are just in shambles. The family structure has been destroyed, man, by these damn devils. And it's just like, look, we need healing. And that's what Yahweh Shai is coming back with. You see? That's what we're calling for. We have nothing here in this society. There's like almost nothing enjoyable here, man, except this word, except hearing this gospel. Everything else is corrupt, man. Everything. All right, next verse 38, it says, "Now the just, or the righteous, shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him." So yeah, we're moving day by day through faith, waiting on the Lord Yahweh Shai to return, waiting for the prophecies to come to pass as it is written, because we know that they're going to come to pass. All right. That's the faith that we have as the hopeful elect. All right. We know that these words are faithful and true. All right. And that's why we can't draw back, man. We can't get impatient and then go back into the world, or, I mean, there's nothing in the world for us. All right. You get people that fall out because they're tired of waiting for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They feel like the Lord is taking too long. Yeah, we sighing and crying. We tired of this shit. All right. A lot of times you feel like, you know, you'd rather just go to the spiritual realm, man. Because things are just becoming so, you know, vexing here on this earth, man. But we know we have a mission to accomplish, and, you know, those who are enduring to the end shall be saved. All right. And ultimately, it's the will of the Lord that we're here. We can't escape, you know, what the Lord has for us to do. We got work to do down here. So until the Lord Yahweh shall return, we got to give attendance to reading and continue to push these prophecies. Though we're worn out, and utterly tired of this place, we got to continue to do the work and not draw back like some do to their own destruction. You see, the Lord said if you draw back, then he ain't got no pleasure in your soul, man, meaning you're going to die. All right. And we don't want that, man. We're working to be saved. We ain't come, this far to get, tired and fall out, man. That's why we got to have that patience. That patience is key. And that's what this lesson is about. All right. Taking it day by day. Day by day, man. One foot in front of the other, step by step. And eventually we're going to, be at our goal, man, which is salvation. The Lord brought us into this thing for salvation. All right. So let me see. Next verse. But we, all right, the hopeful elect, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition. And perdition means destruction. But of them that believe to the saving of the soul. That's right. We believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We know who's going to come back. We know that he is. So it's just a waiting game, man. All right. We got to hold out, man, until he returns. And yeah, this shit is tough and it's getting harder every day. But that's why, prayer is important, man. I tell myself that all the time, man. When you are just feeling fed up with this place, man, pray. Get on your knees, man. You face the east and pour your heart out to Yahweh Bahashmi Yahushai. Pray for more endurance, more patience to bear this fucking shithole known as America, Babylon the Great. You know? This current society, you know, for the brothers in the other parts of the world, man, you know, they're going through it too. But America, man, this is the belly of the beast. These people are incredibly wicked here, man. Stupid as all hell. It's very annoying and vexing, man. All right? What does it say? Righteous Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. They vexed his righteous soul from day to day. That's how we feel, man. Wake up, you gotta go to a fucking job. All right? To never ever be wealthy. You're not gonna build generational wealth here. You see? Foods are all fucked up, messing your body up. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, this ain't it. This ain't it. You know, get these damn Edomites in the news, spewing their lies and whatnot every damn day, bringing out their deception and their different psychological operations on the people. It's like, look, man, in our kingdom, we ain't gonna have to deal with that shit. In our kingdom, we're not gonna have to deal with Esau's lies and his fucking media and all this deception and all that, man. It gets old, man. Having to pick through the lies of Esau. We're gonna be in the kingdom where it's gonna be just straight up righteousness, man. All right, now you're not gonna have to look for somebody trying to get over on you and shit. You know, that's gonna be a thing of the past, man. But you know, it's gonna come with patience, man. We're at the end. We are here. All right, here we have the book of James, chapter 5, and verse 7. What does it say? Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord Yahushua. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth. Who's that precious fruit? The elect, man. All right, the Lord calls us the grape of the cluster. In the Apocrypha, it says that the husbandman, the word husbandman means like, you know, a planter, a gardener. All right. He's waiting for the precious fruit of the earth, which is the elect. Lord willing, that's us, and have long patience for it until he receive the early and latter rain. So the Lord Yahushua, man, he's waiting to receive his kingdom as well, man. He's waiting to be with the elect. All right. The Lord wants to be with us, man, but it has to be in his timing. All right. The Heavenly Father, you know, Yahushua don't even know the day when he's going to be sent back to the earth. And you can only imagine the anticipation that Yahushua has. So if he got to wait, then we got to wait. All right. But he's going to be here. All right. Here's the next verse, verse 8. Be ye also patient. Establish your hearts. It means get your mind right. For the coming of the Lord Yahushua draweth nigh. Oh, man. That's right, man. He's almost here, man. He's at the door. All the signs are here. All we waiting for right now is for all hell to break loose. These goddamn devils to bring the RFID microchip. All right. And once they do that, once they make that thing mandatory, all right, we probably got weeks and months left to be here. All right. Because we ain't going to be here for years and years and years after they make that microchip mandatory, man. All right. That's a key sign that the Lord Yahushua is very, very, very near once that happens. And the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. All right. So, yeah, man. Get your mind right. Speaking to myself first and foremost, you know, and have that mindset of being patient, man. Just taking it day by day. And knowing that one day we're going to look up and this shit going to be over with, man. We're going to see Yahushua above coming in the clouds of heaven. That's going to be the end of this shit. You know, the end is near, man. That's a good thing for us Israelites. All right, here's also another one, Lord Yahushua speaking. And it's simple. He says in Luke 21 and verse 19, in your patience possess ye your souls. There you go. That word patience once again. All right. Patience means, you know, the ability to endure suffering. And we are suffering down here, man. Beholding all this wickedness every damn day. Esau's corny ass. We got to see him every day, knowing that he hate us. You know, I'm so tired of that, man. I'm so tired of having to dwell with these goddamn Edomites, man. You know, the fake smiles and all that bullshit, man. Little snide remarks they make. In the kingdom, you even so much as look at me, I'm taking your head off, man. All right? Because in the kingdom, we going to have spiritual power. We going to be in authority. Ain't going to be no Edomites they're going to be able to afflict us, man. Whether it be mentally or physically, it's not going to be a thing in the kingdom, man. All right? Like I said, man, on my plantation, Edomites ain't going to be able to even look up. I want their eyes to the damn ground, man, when I come around. You know? But we got to be patient. That day is coming. We going to get our vengeance on these damn devils, man. And that's one thing that we anticipate. Getting the revenge on our enemies, man, that are afflicting us to this day. Who plan on actually murdering us here in the near future. We going to get the upper hand on them, man. When Yahweh shall return, he going to turn the tables. All right, but we got to endure it right now and take the bullshit from these heathen for a little while longer, man. All right. All right, here we have the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 25. I'm going to read down a little bit. This is also Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. And he says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity the sea and the waves roaring. It's going to be a chaotic time before the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, man. All right, we're seeing signs in the sun and the moon now, and in the stars. All right, all type of different signs in the heavens are taking place. All right, distress amongst nations, that's happening now. All right. Verse 26, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right, and that's when all hell breaks loose. We're waiting for that to happen now, man, because it must happen before we enter into the kingdom. All right. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And that's the sight that we are so much longing to see, man. To look up into the heavens and see our Lord finally coming back to get us, man. To rescue us from this shit. Oh, man. I hope I can live to see that day, Lord willing. All right, but you know, it comes with patience, man. We have to get through this period that we're going through now. All right, and it seems like it's kind of dragging and it's kind of, you know, taking forever. But this day is going to happen, man. And we could very well be the ones that are going to witness the Lord Yahweh Shai return to the earth, man, to take his kingdom. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. That means it's getting nearer and nearer every day that goes by. Every day that goes by is one day closer to the end of this bullshit nightmare. Okay? And, you know, the Akim here, you know, GMS Denver, we're constantly looking up into the heavens. And what do we see up there? We see the chariots, man, of the Lord from time to time. All right? A sign of our redemption, man. The host of heaven. All right? We know what those are now. The Lord has opened our minds up. He's given us the understanding now. Okay, so it's not much longer before, you know, the Son returns to the earth, man, and grabs up his elect and changes us out of these vile bodies. You see? Our redemption, man, is getting close. It is getting close. All right, so I'm getting ready to wrap this thing up, but I want to read this, though. The book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, but I want to jump down to the point, okay? Because the main topic of this lesson is patience and waiting on the Lord Yahweh Shai to return, man. Okay? So, let me see. I think verse 29. Yeah, all right, we'll start here, verse 29. Now it says, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. All right. And the stars falling from heaven, that goes into, the nuclear missiles, man, because those are likened unto stars falling from heaven. All right. You see? And verse 30, it says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, because he's coming in the midst of World War III. When those nuclear missiles are pelting the earth, the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna be present, man. He's gonna be beaming up his elect from the four corners of the earth, man. The main deliverance is gonna be from here in America, Babylon the Great. But he's gonna gather his elect once, things get nuclear, man. Okay. Verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect, see, from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. That includes the elect, men, women, and children. All right. Pregnant women gonna be, beamed up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy, man. All right. Verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So yeah, man, we're seeing all these signs that are taking place in the earth, showing us that the redemption is getting closer, man. Just like when you see a tree with buds on it in the springtime, you know that summer is at hand. All right. Verse 30. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. So everything that's written is going to come true. You see? These words are faithful and true. This current society, that's what that represents, heaven and earth, all right? Because Esau is in his heaven, all right? And the ways of the earth that are now in place are going to pass away, man. The Lord is going to establish a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. As it tells you in 2 Peter 3 and verse 13. Now, verse 36, it says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So there we go, man. Yahweh Shai. You see, he doesn't even know the exact day and hour when he's going to be sent back to redeem us, to gather his elect, and to establish his rulership on the earth. Only the Heavenly Father knows, man. So we're on his time. So we must be patient, man. Verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. All right. So people are going to be doing, carrying on like they, like ain't nothing gonna happen to them. Like we're not at the end, that's what these people are doing out here in the world right now. All right. Partying every damn weekend, you know what I'm saying? Giving in marriage, all type of bullshit, vanity, right? Until all hell breaks loose. All right. Verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Because it seems like society is just still up and running and shit, we're ready for it to be over. But it's going to be sudden, man. Suddenly. It's going to come to an end. All right. Verse 40. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. It's talking about women, working at their jobs or whatever. All right. There's going to be some that are going to be saved and some that are not going to be saved. All right. Okay. Verse 42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. So though we're, anxious to get out of here, we still got to continue to watch, man, and be on our watch and be vigilant and sober. All right. Because the Lord, he wants us on high alert, man. We can't get, impatient and then go back into the world, man. Stop being a watchman and, nah, man. The Lord is moving. We got to remind ourselves of this. Verse 43. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up, because the Lord is coming like a thief in the night, man. Yahweh Shai said he's going to come like a thief in the night. So we watching for that thief, man. We're watching for him to make his return. All right. You see, we're watching the prophecies. So we know what time we're in, man. We know he's getting ready to return when we see certain things happening in the earth. And I mentioned earlier, once they make their RFID microchip mandatory to buy and sell, we know it's close. And we're watching for that, man. Verse 44, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. All right. We don't want to be caught off guard, man. Like the rest of these people, they think that the Lord ain't going to come back anytime soon. They more worried about their lives and their 10-year plans and 30-year plans and shit. Yet the IUIC talking about we might have 30 more years left. Yeah, right, man. Now, we don't know the exact day or hour, but through the Spirit, we know that, man, we probably ain't got no 30 years left. All right? The way things are moving, because we're watching. All right? We're watching what Esau's doing. All right, we're watching the end time prophecies unfold. All right, verse 45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? And we hope that we're those wise and faithful servants, man, waiting for our reward. You know what I'm saying? Because we hung in there. All right, watching at his gates, man. Feeding the lambs, feeding the sheep. All right, being those watchmen. All right, there's a reward for that, right? It says, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. All right, continuing to do the work, continuing to move in faith, man. All right, in obedience. Because when the Lord pop up, hey, the elect are going to be found doing what they're supposed to be doing. All right. Verse 47, verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. All right, because the elect, all right, the 144,000, which are men, all right, those prophets, those teachers, they're going to get a reward, man. They're going to be put in a leadership position in the kingdom to come. The 144,000 is the governing body of the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay. Verse 48, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart or his mind, my Lord delayeth this coming. You see, those who lost patience, man. Those who couldn't hold on, man. They're like, man, the Lord taking too long. Then they go back into the world. They stop being a servant. They stop, being a watchman. Okay. What does it say next? Verse 49, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, all right, talking shit, scoffing and mocking, and to eat and drink with the drunken, meaning being with those that are in the world, going back to that worldly mindset, drunk off the Babylon juice. You see, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of. The Lord gonna catch you off guard, man. And shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And you don't want that, man. We definitely don't want that. All right. You see, the Lord gonna judge you if you take your hand off the plow. If you become impatient and go back into the world, man. All right, we're so close to the kingdom. We just gotta hold on, man. Taking it day by day. Though it's vexing, though it's, things going on in our personal lives and whatnot, man. That promise is at the end of all this. But we gotta continue on, man. Like I said, or like it says, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Matter of fact, we'll close with that. All right. Same chapter, Matthew 24, but verse 13. And his Lord Yahweh Shai saying, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, according to Numbers 23 and verse 19. So the Lord tells us right here, if we just endure and hold on through all this vexing, bullshit that we got to go through, he going to save us, man. And that's what we doing this for, man, for salvation. We got a chance. We got a shot. The Lord has opened our eyes up. All right? So continue to fight the good fight of faith. And one day, this will all be over, man. And we'll be in the kingdom with our Lord Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. So I'm going to end this lesson right here. Hopefully this was edifying, and exhorting to the elect, whoever you might be out there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Keep fighting. Kwame Asharala in the Bible Ball. Shalom.